Welcome back, you guys, to Chasing the Monster alongside David. I'm Lewis. How you doing, David?
Good, good. We're switching up the vibes at least to start today with this episode. We have a thing we're going to be doing this season where the person that does the intro, if the following series the Red Sox lose that series, then the other person has to do the intro. And if the other person does the intro and they win the series, and they can keep doing the intros until the Red Sox lose a series, and then it'll go back to the other person. So I did the intro for the Reds series, and the Red Sox lost 2 out of 3 to the Reds. So me and Lewis decided off camera to get the vibes back up. We're going to have him do the intro for the series recap for the Astros. And unfortunately, as you can see by this bottom ticker, the Red Sox got swept by the Astros. So when we are talking to you guys on either Sunday or Monday, recapping the series against the Padres, I will be back doing the intro. Hopefully, you know, hopefully things will change for the better. But you know, we'll see. We're gonna keep alternating.
I
Something's
mean, if if you do the next intro, that means that we freaking lost the series.
right. So okay, so you're gonna keep doing it. Oh right, I jumped the gun. So well, this is the intro, right? So if the Red Sox beat the Padres, you'll keep doing it. You'll keep doing it until we lose the
So
series.
the
Basically,
magic runs out.
got it.
I mean,
Look at the. I don't even know. I got the directions wrong. That's how much the Red Sox are screwing with my brain right now because of how sucky they are.
to be honest, I'm trying not to think about it too much, man. I don't know. I'm last year I took it more because it's like the same thing as last year. But you gotta learn this. It's a long season. I have a feel like being honest. I know we have a lot of guys struggling right now. I feel like Durbin, when he gets his first hit out of the way, he's gonna go off.
I
I
I
feel,
agree with that.
I
I
feel like he's just the pressure, putting more pressure on top of him. You know what I mean? Like that first single still now like hasn't come yet. So it's like you just add more pressure. He's 0 for 17,
for 18.
18, even worse. But
So
like,
oh yeah, I was just gonna say quickly, like I'm not just saying that to agree with you for the sake of agreeing, but I checked before. I don't know what it is now, but before the game yesterday, Durbin's hard hit rate was at 50%. His launch angle was just at like 5 degrees. So if he can just get the ball into the air more, the hits are going to start coming a ton because 50% hard hit rate is elite. So he's hitting the ball hard. He's just not hitting it into the air.
yeah, I know. And maybe, resetting, having a day off is definitely good for him. Going back home. I mean, Boston, he hasn't been to Fenway Park yet, but like, that's gonna be home. So he probably got like, hotel and stuff like that over there already. So, I mean, probably, yeah, no, he didn't have the chance to go to Boston off season. He literally got traded in spring training. But yeah, I mean, like, like hopefully it works out, man. Different vibes, finally home. But I don't know, man. I just feel like it's normal. Like you could tell people are trying to overdo it. You could definitely tell. They want to like hit that three. Like you could tell they're swinging for the fences. Sometimes it's when something's like that, you can't. But also like when the timing is like you want to overdo. But a little confused to be honest though. I'm surprised Kaif played yesterday over Meyer. I'm like, bro, we need to win really bad. Why are you putting IKF? Like, fuck his reps. He doesn't need reps.
So we'll definitely get into that.
Yeah.
We'll go as we usually do, game by game. Obviously, again, the Red Sox got destroyed by the Astros in this series. The Astros scored a total of 23 runs across the three games, and the Red Sox scored 6 runs. I'm sorry, 7 runs across the three games. So we got outscored by 16 runs in this series. The team just flat out looked lost out there at the plate specifically.
Yeah.
Lewis, you're talking about swinging at anything. There are some moments where they weren't even swinging at all. I mean, the at bat that pops into my mind is in game two, which I know it's jumping ahead, but really quickly, game two, Roman Anthony just watching 3 pitches go right past him and not even swinging the bat like that.
I know that.
That
3 fastballs too, like bam, boom, boom.
Right. I never thought I'd see that at bat from Roman Anthony, especially this early in the season. Just down on strikes and 3 pitches, watching 3 pitches go right past you in the strike zone. And also, there's some others.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're
But
good.
maybe, he got fastball 1, fastball 2. He probably was like, he's definitely not throwing another fastball. I'm sitting him off speed, and boom.
And
That could maybe be it, man. Like,
the other one, I mean, and I think it was also in game two, Sadon Rafaela challenging the strike call. That was clearly a strike. I saw this. I guess I'm stealing this take from sports radio here in Boston, Jared Carrabis specifically. He said yesterday that Sadon Rafaela should never, ever, ever be using the ABS system because he has no idea what a strike is because he will swing at anything. And unfortunately, as much as I love Sadon, I think that that's a valid take, especially that early in the game. I forget what inning it was, but
no, it was like third inning, I think. Fourth inning. I remember. It
yeah,
was like close to him, right?
right. I don't think Rafaela, for that reason, should never be using ABS. And I mean, the Red Sox, that's a whole other thing we can talk about too. Is the Red Sox as a whole,
Man.
they are struggling so much with the ABS system. They do not know the strike zone.
They were so good at spring training.
One of the best teams in the league in spring training, yeah.
I know, like, Contreras is really good with that thing. But, like, they're doing it so bad that they're probably putting even more pressure on themselves not to, like, fuck it up with them. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, that might be a ball. I don't know. We might need it later. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this thing is putting a lot of pressure on the Red Sox side because the Red Sox we're not handling well. We're not handling this thing. Like, I don't know. I also saw Meyer. He did that same thing. It was strike, and I'm like, bro, like, why are you challenging this early? Like, if it's like a strikeout, maybe, but like if it's just like strike one, and he's like, hell no, that's not strike one. It's like, bro, you know what I mean? Chill. You don't need to like waste it like that. And then it's like it was a strike. But like, I don't know, man. Like, Rafaela could do it, but like if it's actually a ball, not very close like that, because that's risky.
Right.
Like very risky. You can't not just like that's definitely a ball. You gotta think like you gotta like I don't know, man. That's really, really another guy, Trevor Story, man. Trevor Story looks like he's playing golf out there. He's playing golf. I don't know if you saw game 3, but damn, He cannot get out of an 0-2 count. He's always hitting with an 0-2 count. I'm like, bro, stop getting yourself into 0-2 count. It's really, it's like he's kind of repeating every at bat. 0-2. He gets like 0-2, 0-2, 0 balls, 2 strikes. I'm like, bro. And then he swings and misses. Like, even my girlfriend was like, is he playing baseball? Is he playing baseball or golf? No wonder they call him the Tiger.
Yeah. So the things that we were promised the Red Sox would be better at this year: discipline, run prevention, and defense. Discipline.
Yo, oh my God.
I haven't seen anything yet. Defense, we have what, at least 4 errors, maybe more.
4. We have like 4 errors in the first 3 games.
Let me
God,
get an official count on that. I know we had at least 4 specifically in
They
the
got 2 errors yesterday.
2 hours yesterday, and then
2 hours after yesterday.
Yeah, 2 hours yesterday, 2 hours in game 5. Excuse me, the prior game against Houston. I'll get a number on that, and then also the big one too is for pitching.
Errors.
For pitching,
No, it doesn't matter who it is. Like last year, we had like Bregman. Bregman in the beginning was he was getting a lot of errors, and I don't know why. At some point, I'm like, yeah, it's just the Red Sox. They're cursed with this error thing. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get it, but like, I'm pretty sure it's more than 4, man. Man, it's just.
It is more than 4. So we got 2 from the Red Series alone. Hold on. I gotta scroll through all this stuff. The Red Sox. Look what the Red Sox are making us do. 1, 2. Yeah, so we get 2 from the Red Series. And then hold on.
I think I got it. Ay.
Yeah, and then I think it's 6 errors. 2 from the Red Series, and then 4 from this Astros series.
Man, this is terrible, man.
Like 2 yesterday. That's 4, and then
oh no! Why do we suck at defense?
And the other big kicker, Lewis, is that in 6 games so far, we've let up 11 home runs. That's tied. That was, as of end of game yesterday, that was tied for the league lead. So that's an average of almost 2 home runs given up per game by your pitching. Not great as well.
No, it's not, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's definitely. I think we're going to be fine, I feel like the pitchers are going to figure it out because we have a nasty, good pitching staff, but like, sometimes we're humans, we cannot be, that's part of life, you know what I mean? Not everything could go your way in this world, but I will give the pitching a chance because I'm not gonna lie with you, the hitting is making the pitchers a little bit. There's more pressure for pitchers as well because the team is not hitting. Like, being honest with you, I saw Brian Bale pitch, and I think he pitched really good. And the problem is he can't get support. I feel like he could have done way a better job, and we gave him support. You get what I mean? If he had some support. But instead, we're taking 1, 2, 3 fastballs. It was bad, man. Like, bad. At some point, the pitcher for the Astros was just throwing fastballs. And we couldn't even foul them. Some inning, he was just like fastball. It's like, damn, he's not scared. And then here comes Bayo, and Bayo is like he's looking nasty. They score one run off of him, but like Bayo's like stuff is looking really good. But then you saw we had some shit show like in the fifth inning. I felt so bad for him, bro. Wong through to freaking Marcelo to second. He couldn't reach Marcelo, and the ball just like goes away. There goes another run. I felt bad for Bayo, bro. Especially like Bayo's the guy that he normally explodes.
And that sequence where Wong threw it down to Meyer, I think this is what you were talking about, and then Meyer couldn't handle it, and then Meyer threw it
Yeah.
home, and Bayo thought he was throwing it back to him, and then it deflected off his glove, and then the runner advanced to third. I mean, it's
that's how you know things are going bad. That's how you know. That's how you know it's not just hitting; it's everything.
talk is cheap. Like there was all this talk this offseason about the Red Sox, hiring more coaches to put an emphasis on defense. And so far through 6 games, I mean, what did those coaches exactly do? What coaching were they accomplishing? I mean,
I don't know, man. That it's not the coaches play defense. You know what I mean? It's like we cannot blame the coaching staff. We can't. For example, I show you how to do something and you do it wrong. It doesn't mean it's my fault. They're literally practicing every day.
Something's got to change.
It's supposed to be harder. You know what I mean?
I mean, we got to be better. Everyone's got to be better.
I don't know. I just feel like we're going through it, but like it kind of sucks, man. It just sucks. Like, damn. It's not. It's the pitching. It's the hitting. It's everything. Even the freaking bullpen. Freaking Greg Weiser. I'm fucking sick of him, man. Like,
well,
damn.
that was last series.
Still,
we're talking about this series. He hasn't pitched since then.
I mean, thank God. We didn't even need him. That's why he didn't pitch. But it's not even that. Like, you see how important we got swept. The last time we had a chance of winning a ball game was the one that he blew. You see what I mean? It's better 2-4 we would have been right now. You see what I mean? It's better, but it's like he pitched last night. I'm like, of course you're not letting someone hit out of you. Now that we're losing, you let it. The next time they score a run off of you, you're saving it for an important time. If someone's gonna freaking make you hit bombs off of you, make it now. Now that we're losing, oh man. And Crochet was pitching amazing, and then he did one mistake, leaving that curveball right there, man.
I mean, I don't know if he was pitching amazing, but like he was pitching good enough to keep us in the game. He's always had issues in Houston. That he had that really bad start last year.
I thought about that. He pitched way worse last time. He only pitched 3 innings last time we went there.
We got to win the Crochet starts. We have to.
Yeah, but he also gave us a chance. You know what I mean? He gave us a chance.
That's what I mean. I'm not pinning on him. I'm just saying if we can't win without our ace on the mound, like you gotta perform with your best pitcher on the mound.
No, yeah, and also it's like he's like there, like it's a fifth inning. It's still like 2-1. He's trying, you know what I mean? But it's like we're not helping him neither. Last time he pitched, it was 0-0 in the 7th inning. Thank God he got the win because of Marcelo Meyer. But like, damn, it's like if you give him more runs, maybe his mentality changed. You get what I mean? You never know. It could change. He could be more aggressive. He could be he could be different. But if the game is 2-1, you know what I mean? Things could go through your head. He's probably not feeling like like regular cruise ship. If it's like his team is also struggling, heading, but it's bad, man. To be honest, it's bad. But
He gave us a chance to win, and we didn't win that one. We didn't win any of the games. Game one, 8-1 blowout by the Astros. Lance McMullers Jr. threw 7 innings of 1-run ball with 9 strikeouts.
we made him look like a ace, and he's not even the ace.
Yep, we had Alvarez hit a homer in the second inning. I'm sorry, in the third inning. Ranger Suarez, that was Ranger Suarez's debut. He retired 6 straight up until that third inning, and then Alvarez made it 3-0 with a home run in the second deck and right. Bryce Matthews, the rookie, hit a homer, and then that would do it for Suarez. Suarez in his Red Sox debut went 4 1/3 innings with 4 earned runs. Obviously, you hitting the panic button on Suarez. I mean, bad start here. It's been a shaky start to his tenure so far in Boston, but I'm not hitting the panic button after one start.
I mean, he looked in spring training. He looked worse. I'm gonna be honest with you. They only scored 4 runs off of him, but he's also like on a limit. So, because he didn't pitch enough for Venezuela, so he only threw like 79 pitches, if I'm not mistaken. He's still on a limit, but I feel like he's gonna be fine. He did. He has. I feel like he was pitching amazing until he had like a mistake. He had a big mistake to Alvarez. It was supposed to be a curveball in the corner. He left the curveball hanging right there, and Alvarez just put the bat. That was like bad.
And
But you know
then
what I mean? It was just like a mistake. And as soon as I saw it, it was like because he was pitching good in the beginning, but when you do a mistake like with someone with Alvarez, it's like weird, man. This guy goes crazy against us. I don't know why.
yeah, Alvarez has the highest OPS of all time for a player against the Red Sox. He loves the competition. He loves suiting up against Boston. Red Sox would score a run in the 7th inning of this game one, but Jose Altuve, yes, that Jose Altuve, in innings 7 and 8, would hit homers, solo shots off Oviedo, finishing 4 for 4 in the night. And as I said earlier, Houston would take the opener of the series 8-1.
Are you worried about Riero? Man, this is the first start. He's already he's already not his arm is not dead, but like damn, his velocity is down now. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah, that was an alarm for me for sure, especially that quote after the game where he's like, "My velocity's down. I don't
Yeah,
know."
like how? How? It's just the first game of the season. Your velocity is down. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
It's normal if like from using him, his arm he's a little bit tired, like his velocity's down. But like, damn, bro, it's the first start of the year. Your velocity is down. You didn't realize that when you were in the bullpen, when you were warming up. Oh my god, man! It just
oh,
seems.
Oviedo on Monday went 3 2/3 innings of relief, piggybacking off Suarez, 6 hits and 4 runs. His ERA for the season currently is at 9.82. So I'm again not hitting the panic button by any means. I think once these guys get second starts through the rotation, then maybe the stove starts to get a little bit more hot for me. But like I still think a guy like Oviedo is going to be super valuable. Like if you look at the
How?
analytics,
His velocity is down.
it's one start.
How can he bring back that velocity? That's what I'm talking about. Natural, like natural, like no medicine. How? And
We'll
I'm talking
see.
about legal medicines. I'm not talking. I'm not talking about PEDs. No, I'm talking about legal medicine. What could help him out right now? Because he's not even hurt.
We'll see what happens the next time he comes out.
Like at this point, just bring Tolly back. Like damn. Because I
So
feel bad for the bullpen too. Like it's like damn, Whitlock had to freaking work throw on a game like that yesterday. Because I don't know, man. Even the bullpen, I feel like the bullpen is not that deep enough. Do you feel the same way or not? I feel like we're relying on starting pitching too much.
I mean, if that's the case, then do we just go to a 6-man rotation?
No, I
Because
just
we're gonna have to talk about this later, but the Red Sox are to preview what we're talking about later. The Red Sox are reaching a crossroads with Patrick Sandoval whenever he's ready, because he doesn't have any more minor league options, so he's going to have to be with the major league team.
yeah, he's
way
important.
above
He's
that arm.
important. I heard, but it's just weird, man. It's just something that this our bullpen doesn't look deep enough.
So if your bullpen's not deep enough, I think yes. I think our bullpen isn't as strong as it was last year. Like we still have the top 3 guys, obviously the 7, 8, 9, Slayton, Whitlock, Chapman. But like if other than that, yeah, it's a little bit wishy washy. And the way to take the pressure off of a weaker bullpen, maybe just to have another guy who can pitch on a 6th day and it's number 6 in rotation who can eat up 6 innings. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cora would be willing to do that, but the decision has to be made with Sandoval at some point. And I don't know if the Red Sox are going to drag out this rehab because we can't reassign him to Worcester. So I don't know. I don't know. It's really interesting, but yeah, I think the bullpen isn't as strong as last year. I still like our last 3 guys, our 7, 8, 9 guys, but that'll be interesting as the season goes on. So we'll move it. What's up?
I don't know, man. This is not convincing because, like, look, being honest with you, like, damn. Also, like, Ranger Suarez is on the limit. Like, that's even crazier. Arrieta, like 4 innings, he's not available in all these days, especially now that he has a dead arm. Literally, it's a mess. Everything is a mess right now, man.
156 more games to go.
I know, but like, damn, this is how you start.
Yeah, not an encouraging start, that's for sure.
Like we're literally experiencing some things that we haven't in a while. One quick question. I want to know if you remember. Remember when our former third baseman, former DA, he got into a slump that he went 0 for something? Do you remember? How 0 for 19, I think?
Oh, for 16.
16? Durbin's literally broke his record. That's crazy. Durbin's freaking broke the record.
This counts as you mentioning him during a video, by the way. That's a tally.
I didn't say his name. I said former.
The whole world knows who you're talking about, Lewis.
No, because it's very similar to last year, man.
I'm not worried about Durbin. He's going to come around.
I know he's going to be fine. Just how that former DH was fine at some point. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to be the same way for Durbin's. Maybe less power, but batting average is going to be there. But
I mean,
It's
Roman
so
Anthony
crazy.
started
It's so
slow
crazy.
last year too.
Say it again.
Sorry, Roman Anthony started slow last year too. He was like 3 or 4 for his first 20, and it was the same thing. He was hitting the ball hard. That's what I was saying to people at my job. I'm like, he's hitting the ball hard. They're like, oh, we don't care about these advanced analytics, you nerd. And then he popped off.
Who said that? Who
Just
said that to you?
that's an exaggeration. No one called me a nerd, but that's probably what they were thinking up here. But it's the same thing to a lesser scale with Durbin. Like he's hitting the ball hard. If he can fix the swing, the hits will start to come.
I mean, you walk swing. You don't have to fix anything. That's what you want to hit the ball hard.
If you hit the ball hard, but you don't got the right launch angle, it's just going to be a ton of pop ups and ground outs.
Yeah, but I'd rather hit the ball 100 miles per hour than get a pop up single.
I'd rather get on base.
No,
What?
as a baseball player,
You want
I
to
don't
get
want
on
to.
base?
I don't want bunting singles.
I want to get on base by
I
any
want,
means
I want to
necessary.
hit a rocket. I'm
Yeah,
just
and
not.
I rock it out right to the center fielder.
I mean, I hit the ball. What can you do? Literally,
Get on base. That's what
nothing
you can
about.
do.
It's not like I have a sniper and I can control it. Go to the left. Go to the right.
I'm just trying to find ways to stay positive and get the make the Red Sox need to get on base. That's the name of the game, and then that's how you score runs.
But the big thing, no one in that lineup is hitting rockets except no one. Trevor Story is just playing golf. Roman Anthony, I'm gonna give him a chance. He hit a bomb yesterday, but he's
So you're
striking
gonna
out
give,
so much too.
you're gonna give Roman Anthony a chance, but Trevor Story's not getting a chance from you 6 games in.
No, 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 no. I'm
Trevor
gonna let.
Story, the guy that hit the first homer of the season for the Red Sox, is not getting a chance for you.
That was against Cincinnati. Why didn't he do it yesterday? Things have changed. He looked way better against Cincinnati, though. His at-bats was way better. This series, he looked plus. Playing golf out there. I normally call him Tiger, like like in Spanish, Tigre. And my girlfriend thought I was calling, like I told my girlfriend, he's a Tigre, he's a tiger, like he's gonna come through. And she's like, he swings at like a freaking like if he's playing golf, and my girlfriend goes like, oh, no wonder you call him Tiger, like Tiger Woods. Is he playing baseball or he's playing golf? I don't even call him Tiger because of that.
So
But you get what I mean. I'm calling him Tiger because he comes in clutch. That's like a Dominican phrase, like Tiger, Tigre. You know what I mean? And my girlfriend thinks I'm calling him Tiger Woods because he's swinging at sliders outside like he's playing golf.
so game 2, we got Red Sox got smoked again by 7, 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Brown dominated 6 innings.
How many fastballs did he threw?
How many fastballs?
I feel like everything was fastball. He barely used his soft speed stuff. And every time we hit the fastball, it was like a freaking pop up.
So Houston drew first blood early. Alvarez RBI double, 1-0. Then Christian Walker 2-run single to left, making it 3-0. Meyer and Wong hit back-to-back doubles, making it 3-1 the 5th inning. But then, as you talked about a little bit earlier, Lewis, the meltdown happened in the 5th inning, in the bottom half of this 5th inning for Brian Bayo. Alvarez hit a solo shot. 2 throwing errors allowed Christian Walker to score. And by the end of that 5th inning, it was 6-1. And then there's a 2-run single in the bottom of the 6th by Correa, making it 8-1. Rafaela in the eighth inning would hit a solo shot, his first of the year, to make it
Nice, what nice putting out.
to
That's
get a
another
second
thing.
run on the board. But again, the Red Sox got smoked. Second straight game, losing by 7.
Should have saved that home run for the next day, buddy. Like
Astros would take the series here with this win in game 2, 9-2. And then, you got anything else you want to say on that game, or do you want me to start going over game 3?
that's how we're in game 3, man. I really don't. I saw that guy. I love. Well, it's bad that I'm not even finishing the games at this point.
So,
It's bad.
Red Sox obviously already have lost the series at this point, but they're trying to get some momentum on getaway day, try and avoid a series sweep here yesterday. Unfortunately, they were unable to do that, but got off to a good start. Duran, who was batting leadoff, Roman Anthony got the day off. He swung at the first pitch he saw, got on base, and later in the inning, Wilson Contreras drove him in with an RBI single to make it 1-0. But Crochet would give the lead up to the Astros in the bottom half of the first inning. Alvarez and Paredes hit back-to-back doubles. Then there was an error that allowed Christian Walker to drive in the go-ahead run. So it was 2-1 after one inning. And then top 2, Red Sox would tie it back up at 2. IKF reached base. Then Wong doubled. Then Duran grounded out to second. So it was an RBI ground out for Duran, tying it up 2-2. And then the game basically fell over in the 5th inning after Garrett Crochet left one in the zone, left one in the hot area that Correa likes, and with 2 outs and a 1-2 count, Correa crushed a 3-run homer to left, making it 5-2 Astros. And while the Red Sox would rally a little bit later, this was the swing that basically felt like a walk-off home run, basically. With the way the Sox season has been going so far, it felt like 3 runs in the middle of a game would be an insurmountable lead to overcome. Christian Vasquez, to add insult to injury, Christian Vasquez would homer off Danny Colombe in the 7th inning. You know, Christian Vasquez, the journeyman basically at this point in his career, former Red Sox catcher, former Red Sox World Series champion, took Colombe deep. And at that point, it was 6-2. In the 8th and 9th innings, Abreu and Roman Anthony would hit solo shots. Roman Anthony came in at the end as a pinch hitter, getting his first home run of the year to lead off the inning. But the Red Sox would be unable to do anything else, and they would lose this game 6-4. So a little bit of life shown late. You like to see that, but it was all for naught as the Red Sox got swept. Red Sox in this game specifically went 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position, leaving 7 runners on base. Yeah, a series to forget, a week of baseball to forget. Cora said after the game, this was not a good week of baseball. No kidding.
Yeah, for 3 days in a row that I've been turning off my freaking TV before the 5th inning.
So,
Because it's like bad. It's bad. It's like you don't want to see this. You're torturing yourself. It literally is hurting you. It hurts just to see this.
I can't wait to get back home.
Game 2, I turned off the TV when I saw the breakdown, like the mental breakdown. That's what I was like, hold on. I'm not gonna watch this and see this. No, I can't do that. I'm literally hurting. And yesterday I turned it off as soon as I saw the Correa. Boom! As soon as he did that, I'm like, yeah, I know that's game. Because we're not hitting. I know we're not coming back from that. Maybe in a different time, yes. I know I have faith that we might come back. But yeah, right now we're definitely not coming back. It's like another thing that this team needs. We need to start hitting. We're starting rallies with 2 outs, man. It's bad. Like, why? can we not start a rally with no outs? Of course, we start a rally with, "Ooh, we get on base. We hit a double with 2 outs." Like, damn, I'm like, this team loves hitting with 2 outs. They love hitting with 2 outs, man. Like, damn, give yourself a chance. Let's start a rally earlier. Or even that, let's come through with 2 outs. Either way. No.
So
Oh.
that would do it for the first Red Sox road trip of the
Oh.
season. Worst start since 2019, 1-5. When the Red Sox started 1-5 in 2019, they did not make the playoffs. They did finish with 84 wins. I mean, again, you want to you look at history to compare, but obviously this season
Literally more wins.
than
They got
2019.
in
So
2019 they have more wins than 2025 Red Sox. That's crazy. That's crazy though.
so we'll have to see what happens. I mean, they better show out for the home crowd this weekend. That's all I'm open for. I mean, if you're a player in the Red Sox and you're not fired up for the home opener, which is basically like a national holiday in Massachusetts, I mean, you know, you're with the wrong ball club. So these guys better be fired up. You don't think I don't think the fans are going to boo they're not going to boo the team.
Too early. Too early.
No, then they shouldn't. If anything, let's do with positive reinforcement. Let's just give them a huge round of applause tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not even like it's too early, man, to be doing that. For sure. Too early. Too early. Like I understand you want to start like in a good way, but like that's life. Sometimes life is not going to be easy. Sometimes, you're going to slump. That's baseball, but you rather at some point it's gonna leave. We know the team that they are. They proved it last year. But we just gotta keep having faith on the Red Sox, and at some point this is gonna leave. At some point they're gonna break out of it. There's gonna be one at bat that turns them in. Someone's gonna have one at bat there that is gonna break like that little thing. That's it.
So, quick preview of the next series this weekend home opening series for the Sox against San Diego. We got Sonny Gray in the bump tomorrow in the opener against Michael King. Gray, in his one start this year, so far has no record with a 6.75 ERA and 5 strikeouts. We got 6.75. And then we got Michael King, no record, no runs given up, but he had 6 strikeouts in his first start. Saturday, we got Connolly Early back in the bump against Randy Vasquez. Early, also no record, 1.69 ERA, 6 strikeouts based on his first start. Vasquez so far this year for San Diego is 1-0, no runs given up, 8 strikeouts in his first start. In the series finale, we got friend of the program, Walker Buehler, on the bump for the Padres versus Ranger Suarez making his second start for Boston. Walker
Sunday
Buehler.
he's gonna join us.
Say that again?
On Sunday he's gonna join us.
Yeah, on Sunday he is going to be doing the series recap with us right after the start. So be on the lookout for that. So far this season, Buehler 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA. No, so him and Sonny Gray are ERA twins. They both have a 6.75 ERA through one start, and 3 strikeouts for Buehler in his first start. Suarez in his debut with Boston, so far this season, he's 0-1, 8.31 ERA, and he had 3 strikeouts in his first start. So, got anything you want to tell our viewers about San Diego? Things we should be looking out for against them this upcoming series?
They're also struggling. But they managed not to get swept by the Giants. But they're a very good team. Everyone knows that, and hopefully, Like Tatis is a little bit cold, Machado is a little bit cold. A lot of their players are cold, but they're good players, man. They could just it only takes one swing for them to wake up, doing having a mistake. But we just gotta whatever happened in this road trip stays in the road trip and focus focus just play baseball. We can't make it more simple than that, man. We can't overthink. If we overthink, it's gonna be worse. Just forget about what happened and let's just try to win the series. You know what I mean? And that's how you do it. Winning by series. That's how you end up with a good record in MLB. Winning series, taking care of it, and that's the goal to win the series.
What's your favorite part of the home opener?
Um, wow, that's a good question. Never thought about it like that. Do you?
For me, you want me to go? Give you
Yeah,
some time. I just love seeing the festivities. I just love seeing the crowd go crazy. It's just got like such like a unspoken aura about it when the Red Sox come back to play at Fenway. I've had the pleasure. Unfortunately, I won't be going to the one this year, but I had the pleasure of going to the one in 2022 against the Twins, and last year 2025 against who did we play last? Oh, the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Those were two great games. You could feel the roar in the crowd just with it being the first time in like 6-7 months that the Red Sox had played in front of the home crowd. They do a great job with the festivities. When I went in 2022, there was a great tribute to all the players, all the members of the organization that the Red Sox lost in that offseason, one of them being Jerry Remy. I thought they did a great job with the honoring him. They had a great tribute video for him. And then last year, I don't honestly remember a ton about what they did last year for the pregame festivities, but I just remember it being a blast. I believe in that game, Story and Abreu hit back-to-back homers, and I almost screamed I almost tore my vocal cords for how much I was screaming. So, and when you're winning and you're up big late in that first game, and when Sweet Caroline is playing, it's just a great vibe. So that's what I'd say are my favorite parts about going to that. I won't be able to go this year, but it's fun watching it on TV or being there in person.
For me, to be honest, I mean it's pretty cool. I've never gone to it to opening day at Fenway, but for me, it's like even though it's from TV, it's like I don't know. You can tell there's a difference because like for a couple of years now, we have started the season in the road, and it's like when we get back home, you can tell the difference between like our fans. Like we're loud, man. I remember last year, when we on opening day, um, I don't know if you remember, we our former PH, and I remember like you were supporting like his team. They were like Davers, Davers, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. They're loud, and it's like you can tell they're like supporting him, and I'm like, even though he was sucking, he was doing terrible. It was like that's nice, showing love. You know what I mean? Showing that they're kind of showing the player that they care about him. You know what I mean? And instead of booing him, and, like Yankee fan would have definitely booed him if it's something like if Judge does that starting the season. But it was crazy, and like what surprised me more it was that there was super because we have gone to or we went to the Orioles against what was the first team we faced? The Rangers.
The Rangers last
And
year.
the Orioles. So it was like we go back to Fenway. Their fans were not like that. Even though we haven't seen it's a new season and it's like crazy to see. Like, damn, we're like Fenway is a crazy place. Like even to play, it's like literally first game, and you're hearing the fans go crazy like that. Against the Rangers, it wasn't like that. The Orioles, it wasn't like that either. But it's pretty cool.
So, just some housekeeping items before we wrap up. Some announcements in the Red Sox organization. Patrick Sandoval will be starting a rehab assignment on Sunday for the Sea Dogs in Double A and their game against the New Jersey Double A affiliate. So maybe you'll go to that game. See Patrick Sandoval pitch on Sunday in New Jersey.
I could go, but
Somerset, New Jersey, wherever that is.
I have gone, but not to see that. Not to see like that team. I have passed by it to play baseball, but I don't know. I'd rather stay here home, watch the Red Sox. Who they're going to face again?
I forget the name. It's the Somerset, New Jersey. I don't even know what big league team it's an affiliate of, but it's Somerset, New Jersey is where the game's being played.
Because in Trent, the Yankees have a team in Trenton. But they're calling the Thunder? I think I'm pretty sure.
So that'll be interesting for sure to
see. Or the Mets. It could be the Mets as well. It has to be the Mets or Yankees. One of them two.
So
or maybe Philly.
We'll see how long Sandoval's rehab goes because he has no more minor league options. So when his rehab is finished, he will have no choice but to be reassigned to the Red Sox. So we'll see how many rehab starts he will make, but that all starts here on Sunday. Yes, next thing, Tristan Casas has been shut down. He'll be out definitely due to sore ribs. So it was expected for Casas to be able to report to Worcester likely in May or June. Now there's no timetable for his return due to the sore ribs. Unclear if this is related to his rib injury that kept him out for most of the 2024 season, but we will not, unfortunately, be seeing Tristan Casas suit up for a while.
That's sad. That's crazy, bro. He's not even playing and still managed to get hurt. It's like, bro, you can't even recover from an injury correctly. Like, bro, at least recover from one injury and then get hurt. Like, damn, bro, you're not even playing yet. He's still practicing.
Yeah, feel awful for him having 3 straight injury-riddled seasons. 2020
made of glass at this point. He's made of glass or freaking. He's made of rubber. I mean, like, damn.
So he's a candidate, unfortunately, to go on the 60-day injured list. We'll see what happens.
Strong guy. It's crazy. He's like big and strong.
And then the final thing, Angel Bastardo rejoined the Red Sox organization back from the Blue Jays. He was a Rule 5 pick back in 2024. He returned to the mound this spring. He had Tommy John almost 2 years ago, and he could potentially be a reliever down the line. So, people in the Blue Jays organization apparently were disappointed. Looking at the great Tyler Milliken's Twitter feed, they were disappointed that, or they were surprised that he didn't make it with the Blue Jays. He looked good in spring training. His stuff is nasty. A couple of the Blue Jays pitchers said. So we'll see if he can play a part on this Red Sox team at some point. But the news, Angel Bastardo is back with the team.
Let's see. Hopefully it's for a good cause, Maybe we found something there. Maybe. You never know.
All right. Well, that is going to do it. Or do you want to? How is this going to work? Am I still going to? So you only do we only alternate the intros.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That is going to do it for this episode of the Chasing the Monster podcast. We try to keep this as positive as we could, even though this is a very depressing video to make. But hopefully, Sunday or Monday, the vibes are higher and the Red Sox are getting a series win at a minimum against the Padres. So, as we talked about, we're going to keep getting these videos to you guys, series recaps, and we'll have check-ins with the minor league teams later this month. Breaking news videos if we can. We're going to try and pump out content for you guys all season. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tell all your friends to watch these videos, follow us on all our socials, Instagram, and all that jazz, and we will talk to you guys very soon. I stuttered. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.
Peace.